It's me, Renee. I'm back. So, why do you seem defeated? Why do you seem so down? Yeah, it's because I just finished a book and it let me down big time. So, everybody and their mom and their grandma and their aunts and their sisters, everybody in the whole world, more or less, keep on saying that. And now you're wondering which book I'm talking about? A Curse So Dark and Lonely by Brigid Kemmerer. Yes, more or less everyone is saying it's either great or the very, very best thing in the whole world since Romeo and Juliet, since sliced cheese, since the Bible, like since anything. They're all raving about it non-stop. So I suppose, yeah, I did go into it with kind of high expectations, but still, even high expectations, you would think I'd enjoyed a bit. Yeah. So, okay. So let's get to it. The concept of it is cool. I did like the concept of it. Where it's a Beauty and a Beast situation, and the Beast has to find someone to help him break the curse, and instead of it being someone from his world, it's a parallel world, so it's his world and our world, and the beauty is from our world, and she comes to his world. I like that aspect of it. I like that. I think it's cool. I even like Harper. And Ren, I'm not loving him, but I can't say I hate him either. And then also, the other characters, I like them. I don't love them, but I like them enough. They're fine. But that's the issue, really. Most of the time, this book just ends up being fine. It's not. I don't hate it. I can't really say I hate it. I hate. I had high expectations, and I suppose, yeah, I feel in a way that I words words that wasted my time on this book. I wasted my time because, yes, there's nothing in here to hate, really. Strictly, there's no homophobia. There's no feminism phobia or like asshats or like awful characters or settings or anything like that. It's nothing you can really truly hate, at least not in my opinion. I suppose someone could find something to hate. I don't. I'm just like an old mom, like an old maiden. I don't hate you. I'm just very, very disappointed in you. I had such high hopes for you, and you just let me down so, so much. Like, it's mainly supposed to be romance. Well, it's a Beauty and Beast retelling. Of course, there's a big romance aspect to it. I didn't feel it. Didn't feel it at all. There was romance there. There was almost kissing scenes. I didn't care at all. It just I didn't care at all. I had none of the feelings. None of them. None of them. And also, they're supposed to be like, well, it's supposed to be this like the other aspects of it is like the mystery and like, well, not mystery, but like the whole drama of will they break the curse and stuff. And I suppose kind of fun aspect of this one is that you have a whole world. It's not just the village. You use the whole world. You have a whole world to play in, and that idea is cool. But it doesn't really. Yeah, yeah. I mean, this book, for to say something else, really, it sounded interesting. As I said, I like the concept of it. I started today. I suppose I finished it today. So, like, just because I finished it in one day means that it's good-ish. Because if it's something's awful, I'll just procrastinate and procrastinate and procrastinate. And I did finish it today, though. Honestly, I skimmed like 80% of it. So yeah. So if that counts as finishing it, I'm not sure. Yeah. But yeah, it starts. Oh, I suppose it's a bit late now, but I suppose this will just be a ranty, spoily stuff because I have no interest of like skipping around spoiler aspects. Though I don't really think I might go into spoiler aspects, but I might. Yeah. So just be warned now. At 5 minutes into it. But yeah, I'll write it in the link description. So yeah, the book starts more or less straight into action, which often is cool. But here, I just kind of feel like, okay, so we're thrown into action. Okay, well, that's fine. But like when you then start talking about how his family's gone and he's sad, but you never see any of the family. There's no flashbacks. There's no memory. There's just sometimes he says like, "Yeah, my family's gone. My family's dead. There's no one here." Okay, so you feel like you should be sad and all, but it's just so empty. I read another book the last year where they did almost the same stuff. They had like huge stuff happening. Like there was a guy, there was a dad in the picture who was dead, and then you feel like, okay, should be sad now. But it's more like, my dad's dead. I can't believe my dad's dead. But there was no anything more to it. There's not enough meat to it, really. I mean, you can't just say like, um, you can't just have a story where like it has a chapter where it says, and from then on it was never the same, or um, uh, or uh, that was the day that my feet were cut off, and then just say, yeah, my feet were fine, and yeah, well, a long time ago my feet were cut off, and I'm sad about it. But will I tell you anything about it, like what happened, like around it? Will I elaborate? No, I won't. I'll just say that something happened in the past. You can't just say like stuff for shock value for like, my dad died, my sister's dead, my wife is evil, like stuff that sounds like dramatic, unless you elaborate on it. Like if you elaborate instead, like for a long time my sister was nice and kind and blah blah blah. You flesh out memories and scenes and flashbacks, and then you say, but then she turned on me and started being evil. Then you get the feels. But if you just say like, yeah, my sister, she's evil. She used to not be, and now she's evil. I don't care one bit. You have to have stuff around your meaty, dramatic sentences. You can't just have dramatic sentences and dramatic aspects without things around. And yeah. So yeah, that's what this book really did. It gave like dramatic stuff, but it didn't really elaborate and go into details. Yeah, it told you, it did not show, and I hate that. Absolutely hate it. And also, like, the beginning, like, it's, as I said, it's one right interaction, and you think, oh, interesting, fun. But then it just keeps on moving, you're not really explained to stuff. It's just, there's never really any background or anything given, it's just from one thing to another, like, you need to know background, you need to know stuff. And then, like, at page 150, I thought, oh, okay, this scene is fun. I'm really enjoying this scene. Yeah, that was the first of 3, I tell you, 3 interesting scenes in this one. Like, truly interesting scenes. There were, like, slightly interesting scenes, I suppose, all over. But, like, there was 3 that was like, oh, this scene is enticing and interesting, and I really like it. Yeah, they were definitely in the minority. So, yeah. Also, as I said before, I really love and I really need humor in my books. This one, made me laugh like 3 times, maybe like 2.5. So yeah. Uh, Overall, I give this a 2 on Goodreads, and honestly, I think maybe it felt kind of like a cheap B movie, like a TV movie. Well, I suppose maybe like a TV movie with like a bit of a medium budget. Like, I think like if it's saw it as a movie, it might be slightly interesting because of the costumes and the nature and stuff. And obviously, also you always you always change stuff when you go from book to movies. But as a book, yeah, no, not having it. The second book in the series, I don't care. I don't care one bit. So yeah, that was my rant, I suppose, and then it didn't really be that spoilery, except spoiler on my thoughts on it. Well, I suppose that's what you really expect when I give you book talks and book reviews. So yeah. So did you like this book? Have you not read it? Or do you agree with me that it's just so disappointing? Leave your thoughts in a doobly-doo. Curious to see if I see if anyone else if anyone else discovers this video and like, oh yeah, another person who doesn't like this book. Because to me, it seems like people either love this book or they like it. Mara from Books Like Whoa, she said she was fine, but I don't think she was that disappointed as I was. But and yeah, and actually yeah, I saw lots and lots of reviewers that love this book, and then Mara from Books Like Whoa who said it was fine. But that was the only review that said like it was fine. So most of the reviews love this book, and I don't understand it. Seems like everyone's brainwashed or something. I don't understand. It's a mystery. Okay, so leave your thoughts in a doobly-doo in the comments. You always say in doobly-doo because you can't do that because doobly-doo is vlogverse for talk for description, and you can leave your thoughts in my description. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, that's my thought on that one. And actually, I'm kind of thinking I'm probably gonna post this one today, like the day I'm filming it, because I'm curious to see like if I'll get any feedback like soon, and I just kind of want to get it out in the world. And yeah, curious to see how this video gets received in the booktube world. Will I get hate for not liking this book? Hopefully not. Maybe some. Will I get lots of views? Who knows? Will I get 0 views? Might also happen. Who knows? Kind of fun in a way because one of the first, just a bit of side note, but reviews most. It is over now, so yeah. One of the first reviews I did, I posted in October, and then I got my first comment on it in like December, November. So sometimes when you post a thing on BookTube, you think maybe this book is too obscure, this video theme is too obscure. But then you think like, well, I don't really want to talk about it. There should be someone out there in the world, like in the world with millions and millions of people. Someone should enjoy the same thing as me, don't they? And usually they do. They just sometimes take some time to find it. So yeah, and I recently got another comment on the same video, a review that was like lots of time later. And then I actually have 140 or 130 views on my Give of the Stars review, so that's cool. You know what? Self-publishing, self-promotion. I'll just link them all in the doobly, and maybe you'll see those too and like them. Who knows? You know what? I don't care. I'll just do it. Here's me. This is me being ranting about this one. I just needed to get it out of my system. Sing Renee out.